welcome back to the MTS Iceplex for Major Misconduct. It's Taylor and Keelback on 360winnipeg.ca. Okay, I wanted to come back and talk to you about Gary Bettman. Gary Bettman has been commissioner of the National Hockey League since 1992. In 1994, there was a lockout. In 2004, there was a lockout. It's 2012, there's another lockout. How much of this is Bettman and what Bettman brings to the table in these kinds of situations? We always seem to have a lockout.
Well, we always have a lockout, and obviously the owners like what he does because they pay him something like $8 million a year to lock out the players on a regular basis. And I think that he's kind of an easy guy to dislike. I mean, he's just got that presence about him. And he's got that arrogant look and the rest of it. And the owners love it, I think, because he gets to be the front man, the evildoer, the guy that people expect that kind of thing. But you notice whenever there's a release now of any kind of information, it's not from him, it's from Daly, because people are more receptive of what Daly says than what Bettman says. As soon as Bettman says something, what's he up to now? So, he's a front man.
I think you're absolutely right. I firmly believe that when the National Hockey League went to basketball back in '92 and said to David Stern, give us somebody from your office, because basketball at the time was doing so well, give us somebody from your office who you think you could do a good job as commissioner of this league. And I think he looked around his office and found the biggest jerk, the dumbest guy he could find, and said, take that guy over there in the corner that I don't want. That's what I think happened. Because you can't run a league with the messes that they have. Phoenix is a complete and utter mess. They have a nice, I guess, partnership with NBC Sports, but it's a partnership where there's no guaranteed money on the table. They got to sell advertising and make their money that way, and everybody gets a chunk of that. You've got a situation where there's been 3 lockouts. You've got a situation where teams in Columbus, the Island, Florida, Tampa, Carolina, Washington, Anaheim, Dallas, Colorado, all have financial troubles. This deal in 2004, Bettman claimed, was the deal that would straighten it out forever. We get it fixed. We got it fixed. We got our cap. We got it fixed. It didn't get it fixed. You've still got a lockout. You've still got no NHL hockey, and we're pushing now toward the end of October.
Well, you're right about the thing where they did go up to Stern, and apparently offered him the job at one time.
Exactly.
He said no, and then they wanted to offer it to the number 2 man in the NBA. He wasn't interested in at all. So David Stern says, I'll tell you what, we got this other guy here that might be good for you, Gary Bettman, and he's been there ever since.
And what have we had ever since? We've got the league owning a team, and the smartest thing they ever did was send Atlanta to Winnipeg, but they're not going to send anybody else to Halifax, Quebec, Saskatchewan, or Central Ontario, because hockey should be in Canada, everybody. When we come back, we're going to talk more hockey. This is Major Misconduct, and it's live on 360winnipeg.ca.